to wiseman.travel. I'm here again at Royal Enfield Technic Motors, Indranagar, to test ride this. I was looking forward to test riding this retro looking classy street fighter from Royal Enfield, which was released last year. It's Royal Enfield Hunter 350 and it's a metro version, which is a top end version. Okay, here we are on the Hunter 350. Ouch, a stand. Oh. It's a little tighter side, man. I almost hurt my left toe. Okay, let's get this going. Very retro looking mixture of analog and digital console. So it's on the lower side, the height. It's about, I think, 790 mm of seat height. It has good sound, man, better than Royal Enfield Himalayan exhaust note of this. So it is of the street fighter. So this is a roadster, proper street fighter motorcycle, which is meant to be ridden in cities, zip through the traffic easily due to its lower wheelbase. So its wheelbase is very less as compared to something like a Domino 400 or a Royal Enfield Himalayan for that matter. So let me take a left here. This motorcycle was released last year in 2021, August if I'm not wrong. This competes with Honda Highness 350 and Honda 350 RS, but it also competes with its own Royal Enfield Bullet and also Classic 350. I'm reviewing this motorcycle is I was in love with the way this motorcycle looks. It has like some decent bunch of color combinations. Like my favorite one is the Blue Rebel. Brakes are very good. It's very good. See, it's very punchy, the brakes. Not like Royal Enfield Himalayan or the Classic 350. This is a mixture of retro looking motorcycle. Apart from old school Royal Enfield look, it also has a modern character added to this. So it doesn't feel like, outdated motorcycle. If you buy the motorcycle, if you see the motorcycle, on the road, it feels like it's a modern motorcycle, born in 2022, right? So it has this retro looking rotary switch, which I really like about Royal Enfield, right? All the Royal Enfield bikes have a character, right? The retro character. They don't forget from where the bikes actually originated from, right? Automatic. See how cool it is to start the motorcycle. So talking about power of this motorcycle, it has very similar power as of something like Honda Highness 350 or 350 RS Honda. So it has about 21 PS of power. Let's see. So it's having good initial pull, very nicely tuned for city commute, for quick overtakes, some crazy overtakes and some naughty overtakes, whatever you say. It has tuned for all that. It's going to that empty road. Oh man, first and second gear, the performance, the torque output is very good. It has about 27 Newton meters of torque, but it is tuned perfectly for city riding. See, if I just do this, it's pulling like anything, man. Doesn't feel like I'm riding a Royal Enfield. Feels like I'm riding some sports brand motorcycle. Man. Royal Enfield is mostly for cruising and for touring, but this thing has that character, right? This thing has that, it gives you some adrenaline rush when you rotate the throttle on the first gear. It definitely gives you some adrenaline rush, man. That's what I like about this Hunter. Such a special motorcycle it is. Oh, and I'm in love with the brakes, man. It's very similar braking experience as a Domino 400. Let me guys show you how this motorcycle looks. The stand is slightly on the tighter side, man. You might have to wear the shoes, else you might end up hurting your toes, guys, if you don't wear the shoes. This is how the motorcycle look. One thing that is missing, it is not having LED headlight. That is common with all Royal Enfields. That's fine. Very retro looking, very classy sports. Has that character, right? To be ridden in cities and You can also go for some customizations. If you see, check out their official Royal Enfield website. They have a bunch of customizations that you can apply to this. One customization that I really like is the windshield that comes. It looks really cool, when you see it from the front or from the side. A city commute motorcycle which has got some, of course, coming from Royal Enfield roots and has got a modern character to that. This is a bike you guys want to go for. See, such a short wheelbase, right? It's very short wheelbase, so you can easily navigate through the traffic and do all bunch of overtaking. So it gets very easy to overtake, right? If you have shorter wheelbase, you are more confident of overtaking the motorcycle. Although, see, it has still a bit of Royal Enfield characters here. It is not having monoshock at the back. They still have dual suspension at the back. Hunter 350 comes in two variants. One is the retro variant and other one is a metro variant. Metro variant is a slightly on the higher end. So this is a metro variant which has tubeless tires with alloy wheels. This is how it looks from this side. Exhaust is something which is not a typical Royal Enfield type. The Royal Enfield exhaust have a different character, right? They like to be noticed, but this one is a very decent exhaust note out there. And coming to the tank capacity, it has about 13 liters of tank, which is good. Not that great for touring if you are going for touring a lot, considering it has some decent mileage to be offered on the paper. That is about, people say that about 34-35 kilometers per liter. That's a very good bet. Come on. And I would be really happy if they had been with LED lamps here instead of traditional non-LED lights. That is something I notice even at the back. But again, as I told, it has still got good amount of Royal Enfield character into this motorcycle, but with lots of modern layers added to that. So one thing I like, so Royal Enfield as a brand, I really appreciate, because these people are turning into a tech company slowly. If you visit official Royal Enfield website, you can go and do a lot of customizations, right? To your motorcycle. So before buying a motorcycle, you can buy a bunch of accessories like this. This one has got engine crash guard, panniers, or the windshield, and things like that. You can do a bunch of customizations. That is really, really cool when it comes to Royal Enfield. The dash is very decent. Again, mixture of analog and digital. Good amount of information. Trip meter, odometer, and tachometer is cool. Analog. If you're used to switches, right? This is again a rotary switch here. It's not a on and off switch. So this is something you might have to get adjusted to, but I really like this, man. But I'm really in love with the exhaust note, guys. It's having some, I'm not sure if the mic is doing justice, but the exhaust is really cool of this. Much better than Himalayan, I would say. The seating posture is on the aggressive side, not completely upright. You can go for some customizations. You can go for the handlebar raisers and you can get it sorted. But man, this is so cool, man. The motorcycle, initial power is good, although I'm not able to test the power completely. It has got some power, guys. Definitely it has got some power, huh? I'm not even kidding. You will really have a good amount of fun riding this in city. So the low end torque is top notch. I'm absolutely loving the low end tuning. The gentleman was selling it is on road price is about 2.2 lakh in Bangalore. So I think this is 30,000 less than Honda Highness. I'm not sure about the curve weight. Maybe I'll display it here, but I feel very lightweight riding it. That explains the kind of confidence or the kind of flexibility that this motorcycle has in the cities. So if you have a budget of just over 2 lakhs, 2.2 lakhs, I think this is a good time to buy this. Although this trip navigator is not available right now because of semiconductor shortage, but this is enough for you for your city commute. And if 2023, I heard the price will be increased definitely by some amount. My first impressions have been very good on this. Again, big thanks to Mr. Sunil from Technique Motors, Indranagar, for making the test ride for me. Good machine. I hope you guys liked the short ride on. See how sexy it looks from the front. Yeah, this is another version, Meteor 350, which is a more cruising type, but this one is more of like a street fighter or a roadster, as Royal Enfield likes to call it. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do give it a like and also subscribe. Most of the folks watching this video are not subscribers, like 97% of the people are not subscribers. If you really like the content, hit on the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, bye bye, stay safe and happy riding.